Welcome back to another episode of Main Street Prowlers. I am excited, guys. What about you?
Oh, yes.
I am.
Oh, we're loving it. I'm loving it.
Me and Mike are on audio. That's why we're not there tonight.
Yeah, you have to excuse us. We both had family obligations we had to take care of. Except in Rob's case, he's still in the state. I'm about 2,500 miles away.
He's enjoying the California sun.
I'm enjoying the California sweat. It is 88 degrees out here, and it's nice and warm. But I heard it gets 65 in Michigan. So to Scott Dragon, if you're watching, yes, I'm enjoying the weather, but I wish I was in Georgia instead out here.
Right.
Yeah. 53, and we're supposed to get a snowstorm starting tomorrow and today.
Yeah.
That-
I get to go have my teeth pulled tomorrow.
As of today, that snowstorm has been canceled. It is now going to be a light drizzle, so yes.
Oh, yeah, oh, cool.
Yeah, but that was from only one of the weathermen. A couple of them are still saying snow.
All of them are saying light rain now, and that's and I trust the weatherchannel.com either way, and that's coming directly from
White
the
Lake.
Weather Channel. Yeah,
I follow White Lake mostly.
it's deep zone, right? Mhm.
Well, White Lake is where our radar's at for our area.
Right.
Yep.
Either way,
I trust myself when it comes to the weather, but that's about it. That's about it.
right.
But
But
anyway,
we're here. We're here for hockey.
Yeah.
Right, we are here for hockey, which I was getting ready to ask. What did y'all think about this weekend's games?
That was pretty good.
Very tightly contested.
You know, very, very, very
Yeah.
good games. Nice back and forth, and you know,
And it's,
definitely shows not to mess with the Prowlers.
yeah. And it might have been high scoring, but
Go ahead.
might have been high scoring, but we'll deal with it. Right.
Okay. Now let me put this in better perspective. What did y'all think about Saturday's game?
There was no avoiding that one.
It was interesting, especially at Nick's final game.
Yeah.
So
That's what I wanted to get at. Nick Nader, man, just for personal reasons, I want to thank you for devoting your life to hockey in general. I admit, as a goalie, and Chris, you can attest to this, that's not the way you want to go out for your last game.
no.
And we understand that. But at least he went out the right way on Sunday as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Friday as a player. So I will give him props for that. And I wish you had a better game Saturday. And I know, listen, I'm not blaming it on you. It was just, Saturday was a weird day, period. Because how in the world do you score 7 goals? You know, how in the world do you score 10 goals total in the first period? I mean, come on.
And then again, you're in that PHL. What do you expect?
Yeah, you don't expect that in the hockey game. You
And the
come
FPHL, you kind of have to expect that kind of bullcrap. But it's.
Here's the thing. You don't expect that.
But it's like I'm just saying, you should though, and it's sad that the goalies have to go through this kind of hell. And it's because it's more often than not they get no defensive help. And Nick Nieder will attest to that, is that he's had his fair share of no defensive nights, going through 817 games and facing 50, 60 shots. It's just a crazy night.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to watch Saturday night's game because we were still at the Pelican restaurant.
Losers. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, that's what you were saying to me Saturday.
Yeah. I had a giant Marysville burger.
Mm-hmm. And
You know what they need to do? They got to retire his Nick Smunberry next season.
No.
he didn't play enough games.
No?
No, usually that's
Yeah,
for
that's
when you
true.
play for a team all the way through completely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, through your whole career,
Okay.
or close to it, the majority of your games.
If anybody would retire his number, it would probably be Elmira because he also played for the Jackals and the Enforcers.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
which they should have that right.
Yeah.
So, especially being the Enforcers' very first pick to be on the team when they became a team. So, and
Yep.
it'd be nice for him though.
Yeah. I don't see it happening for our team, like you said. I can see it for the Elmira or,
And a stretch Danbury.
Didn't he win a championship with Watertown in the year that they beat us?
That was 2015 that he won it.
Oh, I thought it was 18.
2015. He is also known for, while he was playing with Danville, thank you for reminding me, while he was playing with Danville, he is known for body slamming one of the Watertown Privateers. So that was actually kind of funny because that was 2011.
Okay.
So
I'll have to look that up. It's probably on YouTube or somewhere.
yeah, the announcer was just going crazy and nuts, and you gotta miss those days where the announcers go crazy and for just the simplest things. So, but either way, Nick Nieder deserves the send off that he got in Columbus.
Yes, he does.
Not the goal wise, but the huge standing ovation though.
Yeah. Same playing now
That
those
was-
years. And,
That was awesome that the Columbus fans were giving him applause.
Yeah.
yeah.
He also played with the Cottonmouth, so they knew him. So
Yep.
I mean,
it's wonderful. I now, granted, I didn't see when he got pulled, but I'm sure that Scott said something nice about him.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Scott said something nice about him.
He did. He got pulled, I think,
Like
halfway. in the
7
first
minutes
period,
into
I
the
think.
first, he got pulled, and that is not how you want to end your career. But props to Scott for pulling himself. 2 minutes left in the game though, and sending Nieder back into the net. So that's true respect when you pull yourself to give him that last chance. So give him.
Definitely.
Yeah, Nieder had a rough season, but I admit he's a class act all the way through. And Scott, I applaud you for pulling yourself. I applaud the Players organization for at least giving him one more shot at trying to make a run at it. Although it was his last year, his last game, I applaud. Matter of fact, I'll one up. I applaud, and I usually don't call Facebook pages on air, but I applaud goalies of the goalies of the FPHL Facebook page, and what's the guy's name over there?
Matthew Turgeons.
Matt, for giving him big ups and props for that comment. And I understand that he's your boy. He's your friend, longtime friend. You don't know what to say about it. And I understand all that, but man, big ups for and big ups for anybody who made comments and like that comment, like that post, and all around class.
And if anything proves well, like it did in our final game, he'll make a great coach.
Yeah.
So let's see if he wants to continue as a coach, right?
Oh yeah. Good goal.
I think he was just flossing behind the bench. That's all I think he was doing. I mean, he probably is a great coach, but I think he was just flossing behind.
Well, even maybe if it
That's
just
all.
helps train the kids, upcoming kids.
Exactly.
I know. I'm just messing around. I know he teaches kids. I just had to throw that little jab, man. So next to the hockey shit off.
But either way, Danbury's getting a good goalie coach out there. Because he runs the goalie clinics out in Danbury at their arena. and we applaud him, and hopefully he loves his retirement.
Oh yeah.
But if you ever want to come back, though.
Yeah.
But
Yes, most definitely. There is something else I want to get into too. Oh, I know we usually talk about the Prowlers, but you know the refereeing was suspect Friday night, and I'm not talking about with the Prowlers and the River Dragons.
it was suspect in that other game.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
heard
was
some
suspect in that other game.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I know we talk Prowlers, but I want to touch on this for 1 second. If we go back to Prowlers. From the clip that you guys saw, because Damon, you saw the clip too, right?
The no goal clip?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys feel that should have been a goal?
I do, because he was shoved by their own teammate into the goalie.
And he was,
What?
He was at a full stop when he was shoved into the goalie.
and he barely even touched passing him.
Right. So, barely touching past him and being shoved into the goalie by another Elmira player, that should have been a goal.
Yeah. I get why they called it a no goal, but it just gives all more of a reason to have the video replay in the FHL.
Correct. Oh, by the way, Lord, answer your question. I am in California right now. I'm helping my father move. He's changed places to somewhere else, but I will be back. I will be back for next week's show. Just to give you a heads up. It was a last minute ordeal, literally last minute. So.
Yep, we
You
got a full crew next week.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now.
That's what you said last week.
Anyways, what you were saying, Mike?
Okay, the other thing along with that is where was the charging call? Because according to what was posted, I didn't go back afterwards. They gave him charging and 5 minutes for fighting.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they gave him charging and they gave the Thunderbird player charging and 5 minutes for fighting.
Wow.
And now let's still call it. Now now my question is that I think I probably see where the charging came out because he came out to start the fight. That's possible. But if you think about that whole entire play, I'm asking, it should have been a goal. You know, do you think it should have been a goal? And B, if it was a goal, do you think the fight probably would have happened that 7 minutes of penalties would have been warranted?
I honestly think that it should have been just the fight as a penalty. Because there in no way possible there was a charging in there. And the only possible charging call they could have made was on the Elmira player when he dropped his gloves and tackled the Carolina player to the ground. So it's I don't know.
I mean, Okie dokie. Yeah, but big up. I will admit though, Carolina had a big showing after that. I will admit that, and really, truthfully, that usually kills any team. NHL, AHL, OHL, FPHL, penalty like that, and then being down to goal from a power play. But Carolina came back.
Yeah.
And put the brakes on and gave Elmira a good scare Friday night. And I will admit they did the job. I mean, yeah. I first of all, I applaud Elmira and I applaud Columbus for making the Ignite Cup. I will applaud that. However, like I said, Friday night I will blame the refs for making a bogus call again. once again, the referees just said, okay, basically it's like the Nashville Detroit thing. I'm gonna give a penalty to just because I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I blame the refs again. Nothing against Amira, nothing against Carolina. Now, another thing that I read on there was on the once again Facebook again, because you know, social media is a bad boy, like we all know it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. There was talk about and I'm a dog to Carolina fans, and I love y'all to death. Carolina, I love y'all to death. I'm a dog y'all for a minute. Saying that, we're going. Y'all go ahead and play for the Sippy Cup because we still got the Commissioner's Cup for another year. Granted, your team played on the road every game, and I applaud Carolina people coming into this and doing this. For them to say, well, we're gonna come and do it because we want to play. You know, we don't have a home arena, but we're gonna come and do it because we want to play. But my problem was with the fan base is that, and I know some of y'all travel to Columbus, and some of y'all travel to Columbus and watch the Birds play, and I love for that, love for hockey, love for that. But don't get on there talking about, oh, we still champions. Granted, it was a COVID year, and this is my personal opinion. This was a COVID year. However, you still got two teams fighting for the cup.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you fight for the cup is that you win games. You win games. And although, who had more games? I think Amira had more games, or Columbus had more games.
I am checking that right now.
Elmira.
Okay, Amira had more games. And Columbus had about the same games we had, though, right?
Because point-wise, Elmira would have been in first place, but it goes by win percentage is what gave Columbus home ice.
No, I want the total games. Like, I
Right.
want the standings.
Yeah, Elmira played 25, we played 24, Columbus played 23, while Carolina only played 20.
Okay, out of those 20 games, you went 8-7-2-1. But the thing is that the thing is that you still have to win.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to go out there. You still have to win. Columbus played less games. Columbus played less games than Amira in the first place.
Exactly.
How do you call that one? And it's hockey. You still got to win. So
Yeah.
I don't care what transpired. It's still a cup being played for. It's still championships being played for. You guys can come in next year. We'll have a full league, and the Prowlers will beat you.
All right.
Laura said that
Just
again.
want to throw that out there.
She said it to Chris now.
That was kind of my steamboat.
To answer your question, Laura, though, I'm glad that you'll be at the games on Friday and Saturday with your mom. And then, I just want to clarify something too, Laura. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking by asking what should another Elmira go. Please clarify that for us. But anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Okay, but that's the one thing that when I got on there, that really kind of just fed me, like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all couldn't even. This couldn't even been a season at all. And I'm glad that the FPHL, even after that incident transpired, put together 4 teams and had a season. Granted, the referee system, I'll still dog them on it all day, every day until they get it right. And it started to improve until that game. But at least we had a season, and I'm proud that we had a season. And
Right.
Anybody who wants to dog these 2 teams that made the final should be ashamed of yourself, because we shouldn't have had a season at all, sure. But I'm glad we did.
Exactly. And
I'm done ranting.
Again, I don't know what you mean. Another Elmira should go. I'm
She
sorry,
thought
Laura.
that's what we said. She said,
Oh,
I thought you guys said another Elmira should go.
like another team or? Like I'm confused. I'm sorry. Again, I'm tired. I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I know what she means, but we'll explain that after break.
Right.
I think I know what she means, explain that after break.
Right. But me and Dana and Alice are here at Grayleys Gaming like we have been for a while now. They've been amazing to us. They've helped us out. These owners want to do everything for this community. So come check them out at 1632 Michigan Road, out in the Port Huron area. Also check them out at glgshop.com. If you want to check us out, mainstreetprowlers.com. Check out our merch, what we have, and you can also check out all our previous episodes as well. And we'll be right back after these commercials.
Great Lakes Gaming is just a step away for all of your cards and gaming needs. We have it all from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering to video game tournaments like Street Fighter and Smash. Are you interested in D&D? Well, we got you covered there as well. Join us down the road on Michigan Road, just between Dove and Griswold Street in Port Huron for a whole lot of fun. We have a welcoming environment that is COVID safe and is cleaned regularly.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Hey there, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kelly.
You might remember One Love Weekly used to be called One News Weekly. Well, that was season 1, and now we're coming into season 2. We've changed up the format, and we're bringing the news to you in a more personal issue. We're going to give you more real-life situations to react to these news stories, and how you can love thy neighbor more. And I'm excited to bring on my co-host and correspondent, Kelly.
That's me. And hey, wherever you're listening to, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform suits your fancy, just make sure that you give us a subscribe and a follow and a share and whatever else you want to do. Make sure that you tell your friends about us.
And I hope you enjoy for the future episodes.
And we're back. And to answer your question, Laura, honestly, if we had just 10 more games, we would have made it. Next year, though, we will try to come out there to meet you. We do want to come see, like we said last week, we do want to come see the first arena in Elmira. So let's talk to Robbie Nichols to get us a suite up there.
Yeah, at least get us a ticket. At least get us tickets out to dinner. You know, he's got that bread. Let's handle that. Let's handle that.
So might as well. So.
Yeah.
And
Take it to a hockey game, meal. I say steak dinner.
I'd be happy with a burger or something.
Right,
I don't
same
care.
here.
Food's food. I won't be picky. No burger or fries. I don't care.
Yeah.
And
You hear that, Mr. Robbie Nichols? Get on that.
come on, Robbie.
Trip to Elmira next year.
Or get us a chili eating contest going.
Yes.
Chili dog.
I mean, I might as well just call out John Clement right now. Come on.
Yeah. I'll eat 13 of them.
A special announcement before we continue, though, for all the people that are watching right now. We will be covering these playoffs, especially since it is such a special one this year. And we'll be covering it because people have been asking us, and we have been asked by the league to cover it too. So we are adding an extra episode or two to this season just to cover these playoff games. So good luck to Columbus and Elmira again.
Yep, good luck.
And
Good luck.
we hope to have a clear-cut winner. So
Now here's the great part about this. You know, we know Providence fans love to watch hockey, love to watch playoffs, no matter who's in it. So this is special moments for you guys as well. And not only do we cover other teams, and we get to talk about it and really go into detail how these guys are. Like we have to really go in touch with these players of the other teams and who to look out for next year, saying, okay, we can get this guy or we can beat this guy. Yeah, let's just go with that. So,
exactly.
Or who do we want to trade for?
Wait. Do we want to trade though, honestly?
No. I think we had a great team
Okay.
this year. I really do. I think what Joe and his crew did, you know, for team-wise, they did a really good job.
Exactly.
You know, major props, you know, with the short time and how well they did.
So,
I just wish it was a longer season.
Yeah.
That's my
Right.
only wish. And I mean,
Hey.
it didn't happen, but I'm glad for hockey. I'm so glad to have hockey.
like I was telling people the other day, I'll take 20 games over a 0 season again.
Yeah.
Any day.
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
And I made it to every home game this year. Every home game.
And that's a
Yeah.
good thing, and that means you're a true fan.
So.
So,
Hey, I tried.
you're not a true fan, dude.
I missed 3 for going to Florida, and I had to quarantine myself that last home game.
Right. But,
That's okay. I'm grateful. Oh, by the way, I seen the picture that Joe put up after they won in Columbus on Sunday. Good job, Joe. Good job. The penalty match. And the Port Huron Province at that picture for that Saturday victory for the last game of the rest of the season. Big props to you guys.
yeah.
Again, another
Big
good way to
props
go
you
out.
guys.
Go out with
Exactly.
the win.
You know, but my only gripe for that picture is that you guys should have had on cowboy hats.
Represent Disco Cowboy.
Right. It could have had
A lot of people have been asking for it, too.
Disco Cowboy, heck yeah. Hey, book him next year, Joe. We want to do a recap of what happened in the East Supper. That was awesome.
Oh, God. Anyways,
Sorry.
How do we know that he was going to fall off the chair like that?
Ooh, memories.
He didn't fall off the chair, he fell through it.
Rod. typical distractor right there. I mean, what?
He was on the chair and it folded up with him on it, and he went into the chair.
Yeah.
He got folded into the chair.
Even with him not being at the episode, though, he still distracts us from what we need to talk about, right?
Yes.
I'm not at the show, but hey, I'm on audio. I can get distracted at times.
There you go.
Let's get back on topic.
Okay, as we go on, now we know the season end. We're gonna get a recap of these last 3 games the Prowlers had. But as the season ends, I know we gotta do an award show, but I want to before your final grade for the Prowlers. What would be your grade if you had to do a grade right now of this season?
That's a hard one because it's like you had such
That's
a
a hard
slow
one, right?
start, but then you finished off strong. So that's hard.
I'd say,
I'm-
myself, I'd give him probably about B plus, B plus.
B plus.
B to
Yeah,
B plus.
I say that.
Honestly,
All right, well, I could say I would give him a B. I would give him a B.
Oh, you swung up on us.
Yeah, no, B plus is higher than a B. Only reason I gave him a B, mostly because of the Carolina series. This is the only reason I'm giving it. I mean, true, they played hard against everybody else, and they played hard against Carolina too. And I make Carolina as a big old powerhouse that push people around.
Mm.
I think they had people in from the SPHL, honestly, wink, wink, to help out in that series. But that Friday game against Carolina, it was kind of lackluster for them, honestly. I mean, Saturday, Sunday game, they really pushed the bucket. They really pushed the motor. That Friday game was kind of like, all right, what do we do now? That Friday game against Carolina. Other than that, the late start against Elmira, and at 10-0, which is not our fault, and then at 6-1, which is not our fault, and the 16 pounds of coffee that weekend. I tell you, and I'll be honest with you, I give big ups to Jim Clement and the Elmira Forces for, the donations that they did for all year. But do we have to call it coffee? Can it be hot chocolate? Can it be a cappuccino?
Hot
Can
chocolate.
Can
Yeah.
it be a cappuccino? Can it be a cappuccino?
I want coffee.
I got tired, so tired of hearing about coffee. It wasn't funny. They talking about, and I went to the stream too, like, another pound of coffee. I was like, dude, please.
You know how many
coffee?
You know how many cups of coffee I can make with that? I drink 2 pots of coffee myself a day.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
How can you count all the drips in the hot chocolate that you can do with the coffee grinds?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I guess I got tired of hearing about coffee. That's my gripe. That's another gripe I got. I mean, that's all I heard. You go now. Granted, I admit Dunkin' Donuts, which is a great company, sponsored this, and they worked out with Elmira, and I'm glad that they did, and I'm glad they were able to do something for the people there, and that's a great thing. But man, Jim Clement, why you have to mention coffee on time, man? I mean, come on. I mean, but no.
It's annoying. But by the way, the segment is brought to you by. Never mind.
This thing was brought to you by. I'm like Ernie Johnson, EBM TBT. That last thing was brought to you by no one.
No, the joke would be this take was brought to you by Tim Hortons.
No, McDonald's coffee is better than all of them.
I think we see each other.
McDonald's is so old though on their coffee. It's like they never change it. So it's like I don't trust it.
I don't.
Give me donuts. I mean, I want some donuts from there. I mean, I want
Donuts.
Donuts. Yeah, but okay. The charity, I believe, is for a food bank, and I appreciate that. That's one thing I appreciate about Elmira. It's for the for the local fullback. And you're working with a premier company that's been around for generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least since I was a kid, so I'm calling it generations.
What, Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes, Dunkin'
Yes.
Donuts has been around since I was a kid. But, I mean, honestly, you could have said something else besides coffee. I'm just saying, this is something besides coffee.
I mean, they got good paninis from there, so. That's,
Right?
just future notes, John.
All right. Okay, well, I'll do the final standings of the season. Then we got to go to reviews. How much time we got left? I'm not looking at the screen.
We got
9
9
minutes and
minutes.
14 seconds.
Okay, all right. Let's run through the final standings real quick while we got this going before we recap. All right. In first place for the final standings, first place are the Columbus River Dragons. They've played 23 games. They've had 11 wins, 8 losses, 3 overtime wins, 1 overtime loss, with a total point total of 40, with a winning percentage of 58%, or .580. And you know they did very well in their last 10, 5-5. The last loss was against you know who, our guys. Then the other guys that are going to the Ignite Cup are the Elmira Forces. They played the most games this season at 25. They end up being 11 wins, 7 losses, 3 overtime wins, and 4 overtime losses. Seriously? Wow. Teams that played it was really tough.
Yeah.
They had a total of 43 points, but you know, in the Federal Prospects Hockey League, we go by win percentage, and their win percentage was, .573, which makes it 57.3%. And the final 10 games were 5 wins, 4 losses, and an overtime loss. 5 wins, 4 losses, and an overtime loss. In third place is the Carolina Thunderbirds, who only played 20 games in a stellar season. And I give it up to them because they played all their games on the road. And I got to admit, when they came here, they treated it like they was at home.
Cheers to Carolina.
You know, they treated it like they was at home because they played just like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
They had 8 wins, 9 losses, 2 overtime wins, and 1 overtime loss with a total number of 29 points. But their winning percentage was .483, which is 48.3%. And the last 10 are 5-5-0. The last loss was against Elmira. Meanwhile, we have in fourth place, but not to be outdone, is the Port Huron Flowers. Our Port Huron Prowlers. Our proud Port Huron Prowlers.
Hey, we fought towards the end.
We fought tooth and nail in every game. And I mean, some of them we got blown out in. We fought tooth and nail every game. They played 24 games. They had 8 wins, 14 losses. There were no overtime wins and 2 overtime losses, with a winning percentage of .361, which is 36.1%, and the last 10 is 5-5-0. Which, granted, mind you, before I continue, I want to give a big, like I said before, I want to give the big ups for these 4 teams to making the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one. 2, I want to give, although we started off slow and sluggish like we always do, the boys did finish strong. The Prowlers did finish strong. And they could have laid down and died in the 3rd game when they were down 5-2. But they did.
They wanted to finish off strong.
And they took Columbus to the brink on Sunday. And as is now known in the hockey world, Nick Neidert has the official new Nick Neidert hat trick. He was a player on Friday night, a goalie on Saturday night, and a coach on Sunday. So yes, I'm calling it that. Because
And
I don't think anybody else in the NHL has done it, or anybody else in hockey has done it.
And technically, if rumor serves correctly too, he drove through the night Thursday night into Friday morning to get to Georgia to play with us. So
Wow.
if that is true, this guy is truly amazing, and it just proves how much he loves the game. So
Yes. Yes. And you know, to all the prowlers, you have nothing to hang your head about. Nothing. You guys, either at home or away, you guys play very well. Granted, I will admit that there were some games that I saw you guys started off sluggish. Maybe because I was just watching on my computer or watching on my TV, and I was trying to see you guys play, and it just looked kind of off because of camera angles.
it's definitely not the same as watching in person, right?
Right. You know, it's like watching paint dry when you watch some of the camera angles. You know.
Exactly.
But you know, you guys have nothing to hang your head over, and I'm proud of you guys. You know, I think I can speak for everybody there that we are proud of you guys.
We are all proud.
We are proud of you. We are proud of you guys.
And we're proud of not just the Prowlers either, but every team to
Yeah.
come out and play during this kind of uncertain times.
Definitely give us a show.
Yep.
Yeah,
Give us our hockey.
especially with Carolina playing all road games, Elmira not playing in front of fans until the very end, and then also Columbus being able to put 1,500 fans in front of their team, and it's amazing that we're able to do this kind of thing in uncertain times
Yeah.
and get together and still have some sort of old normal to go to.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, I don't think we're going to get back there for a little bit, but it's something to look forward to, especially going into next season when we're supposed to have 9 teams start playing. So, let's see where we go.
10.
What?
We're hoping for 10. We're hoping for 10.
Yes. At least,
Which reminds me, which I don't think I mentioned this beforehand. You can check the video if you want to, because I don't think I mentioned this beforehand. Big up to Scott, also Scott Brand, for first game of fans, 500 frontline workers.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's awesome. That's a good thing. That's the way to start off a home season for the Columbus River Dragons.
exactly.
You know. I mean, and I know and I understand that these were very uncertain times. We didn't even know what was going on here. We didn't know what was going on anywhere. We didn't know how any of this was going to shape up.
Exactly.
You
And
know,
We didn't know we were going to have one or not, you know?
and also, we were the only hockey league to not cancel any games due to COVID cases.
Nope.
We had no rescheduling. So we are proud to say during a COVID season to be the most normal league out there. So,
not only the hockey league, sports league.
yeah,
Period.
exactly. So,
I think we're the only ones that in any
Right.
league.
Right. We didn't cancel. We'd have to reschedule. You know, if there was COVID cases, it was hush hush, like down low hush hush. We don't know about. We can speculate. We don't know about it. But I'm not out anybody. Just saying. But we didn't. You know, I can truly say we were better than the NFL.
exactly.
Because even they had to cancel. Even they had to cancel and reschedule games. Hell, the NFL had to do. NFL had a whole week of football. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night.
No, that was a crazy year right there. But anyways,
That was crazy.
more on this after a break though. Remember glgshop.com. Great Lakes Gaming down here at 1632 Michigan. For us, it's mainstreetprowlers.com. Just search us up on YouTube as well as Facebook, Twitch, any source. And remember to give us a follow, a like, a share. If you want, just get in contact with us through our Facebook or even in our comment section right now. We love interacting with everybody, so give us a shout out. We'll give you a shout out right back. I'll see you guys right after this commercial break.
See you in a little bit.
Great Lakes Gaming is just a step away for all of your cards and gaming needs. We have it all from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering to video game tournaments like Street Fighter and Smash. Are you interested in D&D? Well, we got you covered there as well. Join us down the road on Michigan Road, just between Dove and Griswold Street in Port Huron for a whole lot of fun. We have a welcoming environment that is COVID safe and is cleaned regularly.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Hey there, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kelly.
You might remember One Love Weekly used to be called One News Weekly. Well, that was season 1, and now we're coming into season 2. We've changed up the format, and we're bringing the news to you in a more personal issue. We're going to give you more real-life situations to react to these news stories, and how you can love thy neighbor more. And I'm excited to bring on my co-host and correspondent, Kelly.
That's me. Hey, wherever you're listening to, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform suits your fancy, just make sure that you give us a subscribe and a follow and a share and whatever else you want to do. Make sure that you tell your friends about us.
and I hope you enjoy for the future episodes.
And we're back, guys.
I am, but you're not.
I'm not?
No.
Mentally or physically?
You may be here physically, but you're not here mentally.
Well, I better leave then. Bye, guys. Anyways, let's get all our attention focused on what we're here for now. The final games of the season.
You're on, Mike.
Mike.
All right, here we go.
Mike.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here for we all came for the recap of We're going to start off with our favorite game, Friday night, which I like to dub the goalie duo, because show that both goaltenders, Rutledge and Gutty, will play their hearts out. And the Prowlers lost 3-1 to the River Dragons. Shots on goal are as follows. First period, Columbus 14, Port Huron 12. Second period, Port Huron bounced back. 17 to Columbus's 15. Third period, Columbus said, screw this, we're taking it back over. So they had 12 shots on goal with the Prowlers 8. Was a final shot total of 41 to 37 Columbus. Your 3 stars of the game, all by Columbus. First star, Jared Rutledge. Well deserved, by the way. 1 goal against with a 97.3 save percentage. Man, you know what? I gotta admit, that's the best I've ever seen Rutledge play all season. Because usually he's holy moly. But Rutledge said, no, I want to make it to the playoffs. So he did. Second star, Nate O'Brien with a goal. And third star, former Prowler player, Austin Doe with 2 assists. Our scoring summary starts off hot and then it goes cold fast. First period, only goals in the first period, by the way, is by your Port Huron Prowlers at the 14.3 mark, which is even strength, by Thomas Muccinello. Assist to Yair Arcos and Michael Moran. Second period goal is by the Columbus River Dragons at 5:18, even strength. TJ Stubbs with assists goes to Connor Fries and Chase Follis. And then we have 2 third period goals by Columbus, both even strength. One at 9:38 by Nate O'Brien. Assist goes to Matt O'Day and Austin Doe. And then at 15:52 by Josh Petrantonio, former Carolina player. Assists go to Mark Jansen and Austin Doe. The penalty summary is light. We're talking light as a feather. There were only 4 penalties this whole game, which is shocking. First of all, we got our first two penalties happened in the first period at the 1909 mark. Brian Parsons and Matt O'Day in a heavyweight slugfest, and that's exactly what it was. We got our money's worth on you. Let's get that money worth at the civil. They both went off for 5 minutes for fighting. Then we have at the 10:33 mark, Igor Konstatukov, and I'm sorry, for holding on for too long. In the third period, at the 13:06 mark, whoa, here we go. Wojciech Zemeklia, and I'm sorry if I butchered you, I'm sorry. And he's got the same penalty for holding on for somebody for too long.
That's isn't it?
Czech or Russian, 1 to 2.
I know Igor is Russian.
But the officials did a very good job that game. You know, they let him play. They called the calls he needed to call. I didn't think it would be that clean, but it was a very clean game. The Prowlers had the only timeout in the third period at 1:21 left in the game.
And the attendance was 1,500.
You were just eager to announce that, weren't you, Rob?
I applaud, salute you. But, fellas, I mean, honestly, this was a goalie duel between Gutting and Rutledge, and they both got put on the show. How do you guys feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like this was the best played game of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they both came out to play. They both really came out to play this weekend, especially on Friday. And you could see that Columbus wanted it just a little bit more than us, but that does not take away from how hard the Prowlers played this weekend.
Exactly.
So,
Especially Gutting was coming off with a hot streak over the shutout and that other one.
Exactly.
I still think Gutting's going to go far. I honestly don't think we'll have Gutting this season. I honestly don't think that. If we do, I'm grateful. If we don't, I wish him all the best. I do.
But he deserves to go up.
Yes.
Isn't he the youngest in the league?
Yes. Not even know enough to drink yet. All right. Now, let's go to Saturday's game since we threw by Fridays. We have the shootout at the OK Corral. On this case, the shootout in Georgia. And I think they're down by the Atlanta Hawks basketball arena somewhere down there.
30 minutes outside of Atlanta, yeah.
Because sure enough, somebody telling me this is the start of the first quarter. This is what it's called. The Browns lost the game 11-5. What we like to call a weird first period or the shootout in Georgia.
Yeah.
Shots on goal are as follows. Columbus was commanding 22-8 shots on goal in the first period. And then they took another commanding second period, 13-6 shots on goal. In the third period, it was 16-7, with Columbus's grand total to 51 to Port Huron's lowly 21 shots on goal. Man, I feel like I was watching the Red Wing game for a minute. Your three stars are as follows. First star, Nick Mandon, with 2 goals, 2 assists. They're all for Columbus, by the way. Your second star is M.J. Graham. Is he kin to Matt? We don't know. He might be. With 2 goals, 1 assist. Your third star is Connor Fries with the same 2 goals and 1 assist. Now, your first period had a whopping, and I call a whopping 10 goals. Something that you saw something special. whether you was a home team fan or the away team fan, you saw.
I think we might have just lost Mike.
First period. Hold on. 10 goals by both teams. 10 goals
okay,
versus
okay. That's right. We scored 3. They scored. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's go with the scoring summary. Let's start off 14 seconds in by Columbus, even strength. Nick Mangone. With assists goes to Garrett Sargis and MJ Graham. Then again, 10 seconds later, at the 24-second mark, Nick Mangone unassisted. Then we got 2:48 even strength Columbus. Connor Fries with assists go to CJ Stubbs and Chase Follis. Then the Prowlers finally get on the board. 5:22, a shorthanded goal by my main man and the ultimate goal scorer, Dalton J. With the assist Joe Pace Jr.
Joe.
But we don't celebrate too quickly because 27 seconds later at the 5:49 mark, Columbus scores again. MJ Graham hits one in the net with the assist going to Garrett Sargis and Brody Duncan. I'm sorry. Then we have a goal by the Prowlers at the 6:17 mark. That even strength by Alex Johnson. The assist goes to Igor Ignani. Yes. 16 seconds later, Columbus strikes back with the goal by Connor Fries. That goal was unassisted. 2 minutes later, at the 8:33 mark, Columbus gets another one. This time off the stick of MJ Graham, with the assist goes to Austin Doe. That was even strength. Then no more than 47 seconds later, at the 9:20 mark, the Prowlers strike back. Even strength by the goal scorer, a.k.a. goal specialist, Dalton J., with the assist going to Yanni Diarcos and Michael Moran. Then we get a slow period. We get a real slow period. But without the final goal being at 18:31, which means we waited another 9 minutes, 11 seconds for another goal to be scored. Even strength by Columbus, Austin Doe, with the assist goes to Mac Jansen and Wojciech Zemeklia. So that score was 7-3 at the end of the first period. Man, you think it'd get wilder and crazier then. It did in the second period because there were only 2 goals scored in the second period, both by Columbus. First one at 4:12, even strength. Go out the stick of Austin Doe. The assist goes to Matt O'Day and Mark Jansen. Then with 8 seconds left to go in the period at the 19:52 mark, Columbus scores again, even strength. This time off the stick of Chase Follis. With the assist goes to Connor Fries and again, Wojciech Zemeklia. That is the second assist. He could have got a start, but there's too many goals to score in this game. Then we got 4 goals, a lonely 4 goals in the third period. I think we have more than that, but we did. All right. First off, we go off with Columbus at the 3:11 mark, even strength. Drew gets on the board, with the assist goes to Nick Mangone. Then the Prowlers strike on the power play at 9:55. Thomas Muccinello from the assist goes to David Nippert. 41 mark, even strength Columbus. Matt Jansen with the assist goes to Nick Mangone. And it finished off the scoring of a wild scoring game. At the 19:20 mark, Fort Huron nets the final goal for even strength by off the stick of Matt Graham, with the assist goes to by Brian Parsons. You think there'll be a lot of penalties, right? No, there wasn't many penalties. It was only 10 penalties total, the whole game. Let's start. Yeah, I heard the book drop on that. Let's start off, let's start off with the penalty minutes, shall we? Let's go. At the 42nd mark, Connor Fries gets a slashing penalty. He used a baseball bat with a stick. Then at the 3:25 mark, prowlers from Michael Moran gets a boarding call, minor only, not major. Grateful. Then Moran out the box, and again at 14:27, Moran goes back in the box for a delay of game, minor. Then we have another first period penalty for a fighting call. They threw down the gloves. They was in a ring. Preston Kruger and Michael Moran again. Preston just got the box. He wanted to throw down the gloves, and we had a heavyweight fight again. So that's 5 minutes for fight. That's all for the first period. Second period, it was only one penalty.
Wow.
Wojciech Zemeklia for Columbus for high sticking. That was it. Another clean period. Besides that one. Third period, we had 4 penalties. One at the 9:37 mark, Jake Schultz, Columbus, tripping. Then at 14:04, Dustin Henning for Port Huron was on 8 miles too long. He got it for hooking. Then at 19:54, Portilla and Zemeklia decided to they threw down the gloves, but Portilla got it for roughing, and Zemeklia had it for interference. You would have thought they fought with that same type of penalty, but
right.
they didn't. They might have, they probably did. They probably did. They just called it differently. That's all what it was. But that's all the penalties we got for this one. There were no timeouts. The game was only 2.5 hours, 2 hours 52 minutes, and 2 hours 52 minutes. 2 hours 32 minutes, and there was 1,500 people in attendance. And the refs are not in existence because they only called 10 penalties. I'm sorry, guys. That is a props for being there. I'm glad y'all made it.
All right.
Any thoughts on this shootout?
Not really. It was a really big shootout, that's for sure. Oh,
Definitely.
okay, that does sound right.
You go from the goalie's stance to essentially a shooter's gallery the next night, which is stressful within itself, just being a goalie.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially with the amount of shots that were thrown on them too. So, that's crazy. Anyways, again, Saturday's was Nick Nieder's final game too. So there was a couple of goalie changes in that one too. So that's what made it even more special, that game for them. So.
Yeah, that Nick was able to come back in and have the final minutes, and revel in the accomplishments that he had for his career. I admit it was a shooter's gallery. That game was a shooter's gallery. But every time I turned on, score, what? Every time I turned on, score, what? Okay. Switch off and turn back on, score, what? Okay. I was considering battery life, but yet I saw the score, like, I almost dropped my phone.
Right.
My phone would have been non-existent. That's how I'm thinking, like, wow, for real though? Seriously? It's like this?
That's crazy.
When I got text to score, I was like, the 7-3, I was like, what? Serious? He said, first period, right? First period? He said, yep. I said, you sure? Yep. Okay. But no, it's big up. Big up for both goals. Caffrey was in the other net. And, Blake Scott, after he came in, he gave him some goals, but he did good in that too.
Exactly.
And man, I'll tell you. I didn't see that coming. I did. That blindsided me.
Right.
I don't see blindsided.
Oh, Evelyn's in here? Hey, Evelyn.
It's
Matter of fact, I'll pull up the goalie stats for this one. Final stats for that game. Jacob Caffrey, He faced 21 shots, gave up 5 goals, with a save percentage of 76%. And for the Prowlers, Blake Scott came in for Nick Nieder and saved and saw 39 shots and saved 34 of them, gave up 5 goals with 87%. Nieder, however, is respectable. He saw 12 and saved 6 for 50%. And I gotta admit, that way that game went, I respect that because it's respectable. It's a respectable stat right there.
Exactly.
He had, he big ups. But man, looking at this,
It's crazy.
whoever that citizen is saw something special. I was on YouTube, saw something really special.
Right.
So,
Before we get to the last game of the weekend, remember we are at glgshop.com, Great Lakes Gaming at 1632 Michigan Road in Port Huron. We are also MainStreetProwlers.com. We always want to interact with everyone. Make sure that whenever you see us out in public, come up and say hi. We always want you guys to come up and ask us how our day is. We want to interact with you guys out there. So,
And also, give us, it's things that you want us to talk about.
Exactly.
If you have any questions or you want us to address something online, we could just let us know what you want us to talk about.
So, we will be right back after these commercial breaks, though.
Great Lakes Gaming is just a step away for all of your cards and gaming needs. We have it all from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering to video game tournaments like Street Fighter and Smash. Are you interested in D&D? Well, we got you covered there as well. Join us down the road on Michigan Road, just between Dove and Griswold Street in Port Huron for a whole lot of fun. We have a welcoming environment that is COVID safe and is cleaned regularly.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. We got the beat. Oh, League Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Hey there, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kelly.
You might remember One Love Weekly used to be called One News Weekly. Well, that was season 1, and now we're coming into season 2. We've changed up the format, and we're bringing the news to you in a more personable issue. We're gonna give you more real-life situations to react to these news stories, and how you can love thy neighbor more. And I'm excited to bring on my co-host and correspondent, Kelly.
That's me. And hey, wherever you're listening to, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform suits your fancy, just make sure that you give us a subscribe and a follow and a share and whatever else you want to do. Make sure that you tell your friends about us.
And I hope you enjoy for the future episodes.
And we're bad guys.
Are we?
No, because on Rob's side, I believe, we had like a little toy go off right before we got back. And that's why we were giggling. God, that was fun.
Even when we're not there, we have a lot of technical difficulties and standards we go through, especially during the commercial. So, yeah, we like to have fun.
Yes. That's what takes the stress off, so. Especially when you're going 20 plus episodes a season live, so it's like, ugh. You gotta have fun during a season when you're going live for that many episodes a season, right?
How many episodes is it for this one, Chris?
What? What did you say, Rob?
How many
I was saying,
episodes?
how many episodes are we at starting with tonight's one?
We are at episode 21 for season 3. So, and then I believe it's our 72nd overall. So, we're getting there. We're getting to the 100th. We are going to get it next year, so let's do it. So.
If we make 100, we should do a giveaway for that.
Yes. We're at least going to have 2 more episodes though after this. So 2 to 3 for this season at least. So.
Knock on wood if nothing gets shut down like our 550th episode.
Oh my God, that was funny. Anyways.
It happens. Alright, let's go on to the final game of the regular season. And again, once again, the comeback Cats have done it again in another shootout in Civic Center.
Mm.
Prowlers win that game 8-7. Shots on goal are as follows. Columbus has the first shot lead, 21 to the Prowlers 11. Prowlers come back and inch out Columbus, 13-12 in the second. Columbus said, no, screw that, I'm taking it back. And they ended up 14 shots to 10 in the third, with a grand total of 47 shots by Columbus and 34 shots by Port Huron. Your 3 stars of that game are as follows. First star goes to Max Graham with Port Huron with 3 goals and 1 assist. Your second star goes to Connor Fries of Columbus with 2 goals and 1 assist. And your third star, I think he has a pizza corporation named after him. Jake Howie with 1 goal and 2 assists.
Oh, I just noticed Matt Green had a hat trick that day.
So, here goes the scoring summary of the game. Which there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals scored in the first period. Why do I feel like we had a recap of last night, of Saturday night? That recap said there were 10. Now we got 8. Man, this dude's a killer. Alright, here we go. Port Huron opens the scoring at 3:39, even strength. Our boys back, our hometown grown boys back. Austin Federer scores with Larry Bertini and Justin Portillo with the assist. Then, 30 seconds later, at the 4:09 mark, Columbus scores, even strength. You know, the guy who owns the Pizza Corporation, or the son of the guy who owns the Pizza Corporation, Jake Howie gets the goal, with the assist by Mark Jansen and Austin Doe. Then at the 6:02 mark, Columbus scores again. Then we've got Connor Fries with the goal, with C.J. Stubbs and Chase Fawless with the assist. Over there. Should be over there. Right there. Sorry, guys. Right behind the door. Okay. All right. Continuing on. Sorry about the interruption. Sorry. Like I said, a lot of stuff can happen. Okay. Continuing on. At the 9:39 mark, Port Huron scores even strength. Our goal scorer, our goal master, Dalton J, gets the goal with Matt Graham and Brian Parsons with the assist. Then at the 12-minute mark, Columbus scores again, even strength. Our old teammate, Austin Doe, with the goal with Matt Jansen and Matt O'Day with the assist. Then, 2 minutes and 17 seconds later, on the power play, mind you, Columbus scores at 14-17. Jay Crew with the assist goes to Jake Howie. I want my pizza, Howie. I want my pizza. The same. Then at the 16:02 mark, Columbus scores again. Connor Fries with the goal, and Chase Fowler and Jake Howie with the assist. Jake, I want my pizza. That's the frame now you owe me. Next week,
I want my insurance, though.
Was that a comment?
Jake from State Farm.
But I'm talking about Howie. He owns the Pizza Corporation.
But I still need my insurance on my pizza.
I mean, yeah, I get my insurance. I get my insurance and my pizza. You're right about that. Anyways, we only have 3 goals scored in the second. They're all by our own Port Huron Prowlers. First off, we're starting off at the 6:57 mark. Even strength. Alex Johnson with the assist goes to Dave. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one. Go back one. First period, 18 minutes left. 18 minutes in. Port Huron scores. We're off the stick of our goal master, Dalton J, with the assist goes to Dustin Henning and David Nipper. Now we go to the second period, where all 3 goals are by Port Huron. One at the 6:57 mark. Alex Johnson gets to go with David Nipper with the assist. Then at the 15:46 mark, even strength. Matt Graham with the goal, with David Nippert and Justin Henning with the assist. Then, with 4 seconds left to go in the second period, 1956 mark, a shorty was scored. And I mean short-handed, not somebody short. I ain't talking about people's height. Matt Graham with the goal, no assist. Then we go to the third period. And the comeback Cats complete the comeback, but Columbus comes back in the process. First, you start off with third period, 13:31 mark. Per Heron scores off the stick of Matt Graham, with the assist goes to Joe Pace Jr. and David Nippert. So it means Joe wasn't even in the boxes this time.
Wow.
Well, I take that back. I'm looking at the penalty sheet. Never mind. Then at the 6:12 mark, Columbus strikes back with a goal by Nick Mangone, but the assist goes to Nate O'Brien. Then Columbus ties it up at 10:13 mark. Goal by Jake Schultz. That's the Jake from State Farm guy. With the assist goes to C.J. Stubbs and Connor Fries. Then at the 11:30 mark, Port Huron nets the game winner on even strength with the goal by Michael Moran, with the assist goes to Dalton J. and Yanni Diarcos.
That was a hat trick, wasn't it?
No, the hat trick was Matt Graham, and he got his hat trick at the 3:31 mark of the third period.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
You distractor.
Would you believe there's only one penalty in the first period?
No.
All right, well, congratulations. Only one penalty in the first period. And guess who got it?
Our penalty master.
Penalty master.
Yep, penalty master Joe Pace was standing out 8 Mile far too long at 12:55. Then we have only 4 penalties in the second period. We will start off again. He just left 8 Mile. Now he's going to Gratiot at 3:13. All right, that's right. Joe Pace Jr. gets a hooking call. Then we have somebody else join them on Gratiot at 7:08. Columbus gets a penalty by Jake Schultz. Then at the 9:55 mark, we have our heavyweight fight again with Matt Graham and Wojciech Zemeklia. So wait, Matt Graham was assistant. Matt Graham got the Gordie Howe hat trick. That's a natural, but the Gordie Howe.
He had two different hat tricks, so good for him.
So he had 2 hat tricks. Big ups for Matt Graham for getting 2 hat tricks.
Did they went to Woodward?
Joe did that later. We'll get into that. But Matt Graham and Zig McLear went for fighting at 9:55. Then Dustin Henning at 11:07 for holding on for somebody too long. Then at 19:11, Dustin Henning for interference. So I apologize. There were 6 penalties in the second period. There were 2 penalties in the third, and Joe Pace Jr. went to Woodward at 11:42. Yes, right. He went from 8 Mile to Gratiot. Now he's on Woodward. He went for hooking. And then David Nippert at 12:10. He committed a trip. He was tripping over. He tripped up on somebody over the place. So there was only 1 timeout. That was by Columbus with 1:59 left to go, and the attendance was 1,500. And on top of all that, I'd like to give it up to the commentators in Columbus, Zach and Scott. Awesome job all season, calling it down in the middle. Awesome job. Beautiful job on it. I mean, I got to give it to John Clement, too, for surviving the T-shirt contest. But both guys did an awesome job. If I got an award to give for commentator of the year, it would go to those guys.
Oh, yeah. Plus they interact with people on YouTube, too.
Right. So thoughts of another shootout for this one.
That was a good shootout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really good game.
The way to end the season, too.
A wonderful way to end the season. Truth be told, honestly, I after looking at this, I mean, most teams will be down and out again, but the problem is coming back, and they come back, and they came back strong in the second period. They came back with 3 straight goals the second. And we talk about the Prowler's shorthanded capabilities, but when we talk about Dalton James when it comes to shorthanded goals, the Prowlers have a wonderful team that can score anytime shorthanded on the ice.
Exactly.
You know, maybe we talk about Dalton James as goal scoring, but Matt Graham, we have to remember, is goal scorer too.
Mm-hmm.
He's on that list as well, behind Jay and Johnson.
Jay's he's dominant when it's a breakaway.
So
Jay's dominant. Jay's dominant anywhere.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I mean, as I look at the goalie stats for the final game, we have Blake Scott, who was in net for Port Huron. 40 goals. He had 47 shots and stopped 40 of them with a save percentage of 85%. Then we have for Columbus, we have in net, I believe it was Caffrey in net, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Caffrey in net. He faced 33 shots and stopped 25 with a total of 76% save percentage. Big, strong ending to both goalies at the end of that game. At the end of the season.
right.
Big, strong ending.
So
Big props to both guys. Big props to all goalies, honestly. Big props to all goalies.
Exactly.
Honestly. Big
And
props.
this episode is about to come to a wrap, though. But we're going to do something new this week. With the Ignite playoffs coming up this weekend and with us.
Oh, don't ask me on that.
We are covering this weekend, like we said before, this playoffs. We are going to do our predictions for this series. And let's try to be unbiased, but so
We're doing the whole series or
just the first 2 games at this point.
First two games?
Yep. So
All right.
April 23rd, which it starts off in Elmira, so Columbus at Elmira. Start time is 7:05 p.m. Let's start with you, Mike.
Ooh. Shootout at First Arena with fans in Elmira. Okay, now, granted, however, I gotta admit, Elmira's got a good team. My folks at the bench. It all depends how the refs are, though.
Right.
I think the refs will play. The refs won't play a factor in this game. But truth be told, between both teams, powerhouse in scoring and great goaltending, but I give the edge to Columbus because I think Rutledge will start, and that if not Rutledge, Caffrey will definitely start. And I know Passingham is a great goalie too. He'll probably get denied for Elmira in game 1. But I'm giving the score 4-2 Columbus.
Ooh. Definitely a close game on that one.
4-2 Columbus in game 1. But I will admit there might be a few more penalties than what I would like it to be.
I mean, it's the first one, and they've been tripping, so. Let's go to you, Rob.
Jeez. I'm going to go with 4-2 on Mike with that one, too. It's going to be a rough game, bunch of penalty minutes. It's the first ever In-Night Cup championship, and it's going to be a good one. That's for sure.
So, Dana, do you want to do it?
I'm going to say 4-3 Columbus.
Okay. Justin, get your little sorry butt in here.
Yeah, I see him keep waving in the background there.
So, what is your prediction, Justin?
4-3 Columbus.
So, that just leaves me then, right? And,
Who are you?
I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to break from the rest of you guys. I think it's going to be a 4-3 result, just like Dana said. But I think Elmira is going to push this one out. So, don't hate me, guys.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what's your determining factor in that?
They are playing for Glenn Patterson as well as Johnny Ruiz, so I think they will fight for them. So.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Game 2, Saturday night, April 24th in Elmira at the ill-famous First Arena of the company that I work for. Game time starts at 7:05. Columbus River Dragons take on the Elmira Enforcers. I'll start with this one. And I gave a 4-2 edge to Columbus, but we're going to give Rutledge a net for game 2. And Rutledge will get pulled.
Ooh.
I think Patterson. And by the way, if Perez plays, that'd be a tie turner if Perez plays Saturday night. And I'm gonna give off the wall one. I think Perez will play Saturday night, depending if he's not off injury, if he passed concussion protocol. So I would give a 7-3 edge to Elmira. And the guy who will be in net will not be passing him. It will be not Joe Young. Who's the other one?
Kelly.
Yeah, it'll be Kelly, and Kelly will be spectacular in his first playoff victory.
So Rob.
I want to say it's going to be a Elmira win 4-1. I'm going to even the series up 1-1 back to Columbus.
So, Dana.
I'm going to also go with Elmira on this one, but I'm going to say it's going to be 4-2.
Okay.
Elmira.
Justin.
I'm going to have to go with Elmira 4-3.
And so I'm breaking with, again, from you guys. I'm going to say Columbus is going to fight back and going to get the 5-2 win. So I'm agreeing with the 1-1 series start. So, but either way, I just have it a little bit different. But the biggest prediction though is that the cup will be won on Columbus ice. And it's like I'm gonna be ill.
That's just like you saying that I know the score before the game even starts. It's 0-0.
Next week as we cover the series, and we'll give our prediction of who's going to win. But you do guarantee the cup will be won in Georgia.
Yes.
There we go.
So, well,
Way to scapegoat you, man. I appreciate that.
Or it could be an FHL sweep.
We don't know that. We will find out soon enough.
Right.
We'll find out Monday.
Right.
Whoa, what a save by the Red Wings.
That is it for this week's episode, though. We remember to come to Great Lakes Gaming, glgshop.com, also mainstreetprowlers.com. Make sure to check us out, all of episodes as well as the merch that we have up. And thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, see you guys next Monday.
See you later.
Oh, see you guys.
Peace out.
Great Lakes Gaming is just a step away for all of your cards and gaming needs. We have it all from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering to video game tournaments like Street Fighter and Smash. Are you interested in D&D? Well, we got you covered there as well. Join us down the road on Michigan Road, just between Dove and Griswold Street in Port Huron for a whole lot of fun. We have a welcoming environment that is COVID safe and is cleaned regularly.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. We got the Beat All Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Hey there, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kelly.
You might remember One Love Weekly used to be called One News Weekly. Well, that was season 1, and now we're coming into season 2. We've changed up the format, and we're bringing the news to you in a more personal issue. We're going to give you more real-life situations to react to these news stories, and how you can love thy neighbor more. And I'm excited to bring on my co-host and correspondent, Kelly.
That's me. Hey, wherever you're listening to, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform suits your fancy, just make sure that you give us a subscribe and a follow and a share and whatever else you want to do. Make sure that you tell your friends about us.
And I hope you enjoy for the future episodes.